BSc first year students. Hello, you are listening me. So today we will continue our chapter from unit 2nd, that is a Pisces. So introduction of Pisces and general characters of the Pisces we have studied. Today we will study the classification of Pisces up to the class level with suitable example. Here we have to study in today's lecture, in today's period, the classification of Pisces, and that classification we have to study up to the class level only with suitable example. The class and the characteristics of the class and any one example of the class. So dear students, listen here. The Berg, this is the name of the zoologist who have studied the Pisces, who have given the classification of the Pisces. So Berg in 1940 classified the Pisces into 7 classes. Berg in 1940 classified the Pisces in 7 classes. 7 वेगवेगळ्या वर्गामध्ये 7 वेगवेगळ्या क्लासेस मध्ये बर्ग ह्या शास्त्रज्ञाने 1940 मध्ये पायसेसचं क्लासिफिकेशन केलेलं आहे, वर्गीकरण केलेलं आहे. So the first 3 classes are called as the placoderms, and that was the first Pisces, that was the first fishes, and now they are completely extinct. What do you mean by the extinct? Listen and remember, try to understand. Extinct and extant. Extant म्हणजे अस्तित्वात असणे आणि extinct म्हणजे नस्तित्व होऊन जाणे. For example, dinosaurs. Once they was extant, अस्तित्वात होते. Today, dinosaurs are the extinct, नस्तित्व होऊन गेलं. So, the 3 classes are called as the placoderms, and they are the primitive of the Pisces or first Pisces. Now they are completely extinct. ते नस्तित्व होऊन गेले, आज ते अस्तित्वात नाही. And remaining 4 classes are the living classes. First 3 classes, which was the first Pisces, they are extinct, and remaining 4 classes, they are the living Pisces. They are the living Pisces. That 4 classes we have to study. So class first, class second, class 3, and class 4. That 4 classes are given here. The name of that 4 classes, the first is the elasmobranchi. Elasmobranchi, or some are giving the pronunciation elasmobranchi. elasmobranchi म्हणा किंवा elasmobranchi म्हणा, तुम्हाला काय सुटेबल वाटतं ते म्हणा. जसं केमिस्ट्रीची स्पेलिंग CHEMI, आपण त्याला केमिस्ट्री म्हणत नाही, केमिस्ट्री म्हणतो. तसं elasmobranchi. This class first elasmobranchi, these are the mostly marine Pisces. Mostly marine Pisces means they are mostly found in the marine water, in the sea water. समुद्रामध्ये सापडणाऱ्या Pisces. Now they are cartilaginous. Remember, generally the Pisces which is marine, they are the cartilaginous. Again, there are the 2 types of the Pisces, cartilaginous and bony. So that is on the basis of the endoskeleton. If endoskeleton is a cartilaginous, means it is just like the elasticity, rubber-like bodies, flexible. So that is called as the cartilaginous. And another one is the bony. Endoskeleton is bony. हाडांचं बनलेलं असतं, कडक हाडांचं. हे लवचिक हाडं आणि ते कडक हाडं. So bony fishes, they are the freshwater fishes. Cartilaginous fishes, they are the marine water fishes. Remember. So, the elasmobranchi Pisces body is covered by placoid scales. There are different types of the scales on the body. There are different types of the scales. So, this elasmobranchi Pisces, this class or the Pisces belong to this class. Their body is covered by the placoid scales. So there are different types of the scales: placoid, cycloid, ctenoid. So here placoid type of the scales are present, or they are naked without scales. स्केल्स म्हणजे खवले. माशांच्या अंगावरती खवले असतात. ते खवल्यांचे वेगवेगळे प्रकार आहेत. सो इथे प्लॅकॉइड स्केल्स आहे. टिनॉइड स्केल, सायक्लॉइड स्केल असे वेगवेगळे प्रकार असतात. ह्या क्लासेसच्या पायसेस मध्ये प्लॅकॉइड टाइपचे स्केल्स प्रेझेंट असतात किंवा ते नसतात सुद्धा. सो क्लोका इज प्रेझेंट. नाउ क्लोका is the exterior opening of the animal. Exterior opening. Exterior and posterior. So in some of the animals they are called as the anus, from where the undigested or waste material from the digestive system comes out. In human beings it is called as the anus. So instead of the anus, here it is called as the cloaca. So cloaca is present in the class elasmobranchi. Now male and female are different. Male and female are different. Generally in the Pisces, freshwater Pisces, we cannot identify the male and female. But in the marine water fishes, in the elasmobranchi, male and female, we can identify, means sexual dimorphism is present. जेव्हा आपण मेल आणि फिमेल एक्सटर्नल कॅरेक्टरवरून ओळखू शकतो, हा नर आहे का मादी आहे त्याच्या बाह्य वैशिष्ट्यावरून आपण जर ओळखू शकत असेल तर त्याला म्हणायचं सेक्शुअल डायमॉर्फिझम प्रेझेंट. आणि आपल्याला जर काही आयडेंटिफिकेशन होत नसेल हा मेल आहे का फिमेल आहे, बाह्य वैशिष्ट्यावरून एक्सटर्नली we cannot identify which one is the male and which one is the female, then we can say that the sexual dimorphism is absent. About the human beings, you can identify male and female. मुलगा आहे का मुलगी आहे तुम्ही ओळखू शकता. मानव प्राण्यामध्ये मुलगा आणि मुलगी तुम्ही ओळखू शकता एक्सटर्नली, त्याला बघून त्याची कॅरेक्टरवरून. जेव्हा आपण ओळखू शकतो एक्सटर्नली, बाह्य वैशिष्ट्यावरून, एक्सटर्नल कॅरेक्टरवरून जर आपण मेल आणि फिमेल ओळखू शकत असेल तर त्याला म्हणायचं सेक्शुअल डायमॉर्फिझम प्रेझेंट. सो इन दिस क्लास ऑफ द Pisces, the sexual dimorphism is present. Here male possesses the claspers, a pair of claspers towards the ventral side, towards the posterior side, which is the organs of the copulation, organs of the fertilization. So which is present in the male and absent in the female. So on the basis of the presence and absence of the clasper, we can identify the elasmobranchi fishes, the male and female sexual dimorphism. Now the best example of this class is the squaliodon, which is also called as the dogfish, and it is in our syllabus for the type study. We have to study the squaliodon completely, which is also called as the dogfish. Dogfish. So remember, elasmobranchi is a class. Is a class of the Pisces. Elasmobranch, the best example, squalodon. They are the marine. In male, claspers are present. Operculum absent. Gill covering. On the gills covering is present in the freshwater fishes. So this is the marine water fishes. Operculums are absent. Mouth is toward the ventral side. Crescent shaped. चंद्रकोर सारखं crescent shaped, ventral. Cloaca present. Scale placoids or naked. 5 to 7 pairs of gill slits are present. Now these are the characteristics of the elasmobranchi fishes. Elasmobranchi pisces, and best example is the squirtle. Now another class of pisces is the holocephali. Holocephali is the another class. So the pisces belongs to this class are having the tail like the rat. So they are called as the rat-tailed. Rat-tailed. Rat, mouse, undir. उंदराच्या टेल सारखी टेल प्रेझेंट असते. सो दे आर कॉल्ड एज द रॅट टेल्ड. Cartilaginous means endoskeleton is like the elastics, लवचिक. Cartilaginous. Marine means they are found in the sea water. They are found in the marine water. They are having the 4 pairs of gill slits. Operculum is present. Operculum is also called as the gill covering. So operculum is present. Cloaca is absent. Here cloaca is absent. Males with claspers. Male having the claspers. And the best example of this class is the chimera. Chimera. Now another class, the class 3, that is the dipnoi. So this is also called as the lung fishes. Means they are having the lungs for their respiration. They are also having the gills. When they are in water, they respire with the help of gills. When they are outside the water, they respire with the help of lungs. They can live on land also. So just like the amphibian animals. This is the connection between the pisces and amphibians in the evolution tree. प्राण्यामध्ये उत्क्रांती होत असताना, इव्होल्यूशन होत असताना पायसेस मधूनच एक नवीन वर्ग अस्तित्वात आला. तो आहे अँफिबिया. And dipnoi is the connection between the pisces and amphibia. So these animals can live in water as well as on land also. So next class, 3 number class is the dipnoi, and it resembles with the amphibia. Benduk, amphibia. So this dipnoi, pisces resembles with the amphibia. Gills are present and lungs are also present. Both are present. They are aquatic as well as aerial. हवेमध्ये सुद्धा राहतात, जमिनीवरती सुद्धा राहतात. They are having the single gill slits. A pair of single gill slits which is present on both sides. They are fresh water. They are living in the water, fresh water. गोड्या पाण्यामध्ये राहतात. And best example is the Protopterus. Protopterus is a best example of the dipnoi. Now another class, that is the teleostomy. Class 4, that is the teleostomy. So here endoskeleton more or less bony. More or less bony. Endoskeleton. Operculum present, means gill covering present. Mouth terminal. कटलाचे माउथ बघा, upper jaw and lower jaw towards the anterior end, terminal, just like this, closing opening. So that is the terminal. Cloaca and claspers are absent. And the example of teleostomy is any freshwater fish. Katla, rohu, channa, mirgal, different types of the freshwater fishes. That is the example of teleostomy. So प्रिय विद्यार्थी आणि विद्यार्थिनींनो, आजच्या पिरियड मध्ये आपण क्लासिफिकेशन अप टू क्लास लेवल with suitable example. This is a bit in the Pisces chapter. So this bit we have studied. We have studied classification up to class level with suitable example we have studied today. So remember, just I will conclude here. So Berg given the classification of the Pisces. He suggests that there are 7 classes of the Pisces. First three are the placoderms, and they are completely extinct, and 4 are living they are the extant, that is elasmobranchi or elasmobranchi, holocephali, diploid and telostomy. Now, dear students, we will see one of the animals. We have to study one of the animals from the Pisces. So, that animal is the scoliodon. Remember, in the chapter Pisces, one animal is given for the detailed study, for the type study. Name of that animal is the scoliodon. So listen here, scoliodon. See here, scoliodon, which is also called as the dogfish. Which is also called as the dogfish. So in this chapter, for type study, one animal is given. Name of that animal is the scoliodon. Scoliodon is also called as the dogfish. Now, for your understanding, and some of the students, they know why the scoliodon is called as the dogfish. So listen here carefully and try to remember. Scoliodon is called as the dogfish. What is the reason? So first reason is the sense of smell of scoliodon is very acute, like the sense of dog. Sense of smell is very powerful in this animal, in aquatic animal scoliodon, just like the dog. On the basis of that sense power, sense of smell, this fish is compared with the dog, and that's why it is called as the dogfish. This is the one reason. Sense of smell of scoliodon is powerful, just like the dog. That's why scoliodon is called as the dogfish. Understand? स्कॉलिडॉन हा जो मासा आहे याचं सेन्स ऑफ स्मेल, वास घेण्याचं ज्ञानेंद्रिय कुत्र्यासारखं सेन्सिटिव्ह आहे. कुत्रा हा वास घेण्यामध्ये सर्व ॲनिमल मध्ये परफेक्ट आहे. सर्व ॲनिमल मध्ये सर्वात ग्रेटर सेन्स ऑफ स्मेल कोणत्या ॲनिमलची आहे तर कुत्र्याची आहे. म्हणून कुत्रा हा पोलीस डिपार्टमेंटचे तज्ञ लोक वापरतात. चोरी झाली का वासावरून, चोरांच्या वासावरून तो कुत्रा त्याचा शोध लावू शकतो. So that is one reason why the scoliodon is called as the dogfish. Sense of smell is acute like the dog. Another reason, the posterior end or the tail of the scoliodon is just like curved. And here the fin is present. So tail, this is the scoliodon, rough figure for your understanding. Rough figure. Scoliodon, the posterior end, that is the tail, is curved upwardly or dorsally like the dog. कुत्र्याची शेपूट जी अशी वरच्या भागाला अशी टर्न झालेली असते. It is called as the dorsally curved. You observe the dog, see the tail curved towards the dorsal side. And when there is a danger situation, it can curve towards the ventral side of the animal's body. When there is no dangerous, it is upward on the body, dorsally curved. And when there is a dangerous situation, भयानक खतरा जर असेल कुत्र्याला, इतर कुत्रे जर मिळून मारत असेल तर त्याची शेपूट अशी खाली होऊन जाते. कुत्र्यासारखी शेपूट ह्या स्कॉलिडॉन मध्ये प्रेझेंट आहे, अपवर्डली डायरेक्टेड और अपवर्डली कर्व्ड. That is the another reason why the scoliodon is called as the dogfish. Remember this. In practical examination, examiners are asking why the scoliodon is called as the dogfish. So your answer is, first, it's the sense of smell is like the dog. Its posterior end, tail is dorsally curved. This is another reason. Remember. Now we have to study here. This is scoliodon. So in the syllabus, scoliodon is given and external morphology. We have to study the external morphology. External morphology of the sclerodon. So first we will understand the sclerodon means what. So sclerodon is a cartilaginous carnivorous shark found in the marine water, all parts of the sea. Sexes are separate, fertilization is internal, development is direct, giving birth to young ones, hence viviparous fish. So this is the short introduction of the sclerodon. Now, sclerodon is also called as the dogfish because of two reasons. One reason, sense of smell is acute like dog, tail is upwardly curved like the dog. So that's why sclerodon is called as the dogfish. So this is the short introduction of the sclerodon. Now we have to study the external morphology of sclerodon. So dear students, when you are studying the external morphology, you have to sketch or you have to draw the figure of this is the fins. This is the fins. So we have to draw the figure for external morphology and give the characters. So here we can give the characters. The sclerodon has a spindle-shaped body, laterally compressed, elongated, body tapering at both ends. The full-grown sclerodon measures up to 30 to 60 centimeters in length. Its body color is dark gray, dorsally and pale white ventrally. Caudal region and fins are more dark. Sclerodon has a counter shading adaptation. A faint lateral line sense organ present on either sides of the body. Body divided into head, trunk and tail. Body divided into three regions, head, trunk and tail, no neck. Head is a dorsoventrally flattened. Dorsal side पासून ventral side कडे flat होत गेलेला असते. Anteriorly compressed and pointed into the snout. Ampullary pores numerous lie dorsal on the head and snout. Skin is rough due to presence of placoid scales. Mouth is crescent shaped, lies on ventral side. Eyes are large, circular, with two poorly formed movable eyelids. So this is the external characters of the sclerodon. So by reading also you can understand, it is easy. So for today it is sufficient, and after the observing this video period you send your attendance. हा व्हिडिओ तुम्ही बघितला, हा व्हिडिओ व्हॉट्सअप ग्रुपवर टाकल्यानंतर तुम्ही त्याला एक दोन वेळेस बघा आणि बघितल्यानंतर एक मेसेज सेंड करा. त्या मेसेज मध्ये फक्त एवढं लिहायचं, प्रेझेंट सर, आणि तुमचं नाव आणि आडनाव, तुमचं स्वतःचं नाव आणि आडनाव, वडिलाचं नाव लिहिण्याची गरज नाहीये. स्वतःचं नाव आणि आडनाव पूर्ण लिहा, म्हणजे मला कळते का कोण कोण विद्यार्थी हे सिरियस आहे अभ्यासाच्या बाबतीत, कोण कोण विद्यार्थी हे व्हिडिओ लेक्चर बघत आहे. विद्यार्थी मित्रो, याच्या आधी जो पिरियड मी घेतलेला आहे पायसेसची जनरल कॅरेक्टर्स, जेव्हा आपण चॅप्टर सुरू केला होता तेव्हा व्हिडिओ पाठवल्यानंतर फक्त 14 विद्यार्थ्यांनी बघितलं आणि त्यांनी रेस्पॉन्स पाठवला की प्रेझेंट सर. हे 14 विद्यार्थी इथे मी तुम्हाला वाचून दाखवत आहे. नितीन सूर्यवंशी, रफत फातेमा, अंजना घुगे, हिना कौसर, अंजनी कटारे, प्रेम कुमार भिसे, तुकाराम मुंडे, शीतल पतंगे, नंदिनी निकाळजे, नम्रता ढवळे, ऋतुजा बुधवंत, यशस खान, शिवानी जगताप आणि परवीन राठोड. फक्त या 14 विद्यार्थ्यांनी व्हिडिओ बघितला, या ऑनलाईन लेक्चर बघितला आणि रिस्पॉन्स पाठवला. व्हॉट अबाउट द अदर स्टुडंट्स? बीएससी फर्स्ट इयर झुलॉजी मध्ये जवळपास 25 ते 30 विद्यार्थी आहेत. मग बाकीचे विद्यार्थी काय करत आहे? फक्त ऍडमिशन घेतलं आणि घरात बसलेले आहे. कोरोना आहे, कॉलेजमध्ये क्लास होत नाही, ऑनलाईन क्लासेस चालू आहे. तुम्ही ते बघत नाही. बघा, सर्वजण बघायचं आणि तुम्ही मेसेज पाठवला म्हणजे आम्हाला कळते हा विद्यार्थी सिरियसली स्टडी करत आहे. सिन्सिअरली अभ्यास करतात. तर विद्यार्थी मित्र, हा व्हिडिओ बघितला की व्हिडिओ बघितल्यानंतर लगेच मेसेज पाठवायचं. नंतर पाठवू आपण मेसेज सरांना. नंतर दुसरा याच्यानंतरचा पिरियड येते, याच्यानंतरची तासिका सुरू होते, याच्यानंतरचं लेक्चर होते, मग तुम्हाला संधी राहते. म्हणून हा व्हिडिओ लगेच बघायचं आणि बघितल्यानंतर मेसेज पाठवून टाकायचं, प्रेझेंट सर आणि तुमचं नाव. सो फॉर टुडे इट इज सफिशियंट. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच.